Hey guys, Eddie Schedule from Easy Leadership. Hey, my vlog this week, what I want to talk to you about is connection. And it's kind of why I have this background right here. I have my RV, and the thing about it is that we need to stay connected to our teams, to our organizations, and to really the people who are important in our lives. You know, unfortunately, the last couple of years with COVID and everything that people have been through, connection is something that a lot of folks are having to relearn because we got forced away from people. I mean, even standing in line, you know, it's like everybody had BO. We stand 6 feet back from them or whatever. But connection's been lost, and I think we see this in society right now. People are just, they're lost. And so, just like my RV, is that I feel it really relates to that people need to have a sense of direction and purpose. And if you're their leader in an organization or on a team, even in sports, you've got to keep them energized. And how do you keep them energized and engaged is by checking in with them. And really, it's the little small things that you have to do. It's like right now, I have a battery charger, small little device, right, that connects to the battery of the RV. And it keeps it charged. So that way, when I'm ready to use it, because you don't use an RV every single day, you don't use it every single weekend, but you want it ready to go when it's time to use it for whatever you're going to use it for, right? So it's the same way with your team and your organization. You need to have them ready to go. As we used to say in the military, we have to be combat ready. And in the working world, we have to be business ready. We have to be ready to get things done. So I don't want to take too much of your time, but just a couple of things that I want you to remember. And you'll see the different, we have different assessments and things that I talk about on social media all the time. And I encourage you to look at our website if you're looking for a way to get in there and create a program to connect. Definitely contact us. But the bottom line is, first off, connection has to be intentional. You can't just wait for people to come to you. I used to say this in the military to a lot of my officers who are mainly pilots. I said, you have to pull the ejection seat handle on your office chair and get out and talk to people. So what I encourage you to do, and it's very simple, you would be surprised how much this would change things if you're dealing with a culture right now that's difficult to connect or people just seem numb to things, is take 15 minutes, block it out on your calendar in the morning and in the afternoon, and just go talk to your people. Just ask them how they're doing. And here's the key. Don't go out there just looking for things that are wrong. Go out there just to talk to them, just to get to know them a little. Now, I understand as a leader, you can't become buddies with everybody. That's not what I'm talking about. But what I'm talking about is learn about your people. I had a commander one time tell me that the most important thing when you take over any type of department or team or anything is you got to get to know your people, because you've got to learn what motivates them. You got to learn where they're coming from, what they're dealing with. And you need to understand that from a high level, because as I've said before, people don't leave jobs, they leave bosses. And a lot of people, and I said this week, I think on LinkedIn, or one of my quotes this week was, would you take less money to work for a great boss? Most people would say yes. Would you take a lot of money to work for a terrible boss? Most people would say no. Or they'd say, how much money are we talking? No, they won't. The bottom line is you've got to connect with your people, and it has to be intentional. When I talk about leaders need to have a purpose, be intentional connecting with your people. 15 minutes in the block it out on your calendar, because if you don't block it out, you know something's going to come up. A meeting's going to come up. Something's going to get in your way. So block it out on your calendar. In the morning, 15 minutes, and in the afternoon, 15 minutes. I call it positive rounds. When I go out and I round on my folks, it's a positive thing to do because I'm saying, "Hey, how's it going? Hey, how are your kids? How's your family?" It's just because it's a proactive way of finding things out. So it's very important. Connect with your people. And as I said, we have some assessments and some things on our website. Check it out. If you need some help with that, give me a call. I'll be glad to talk to you. But the bottom line is connection, connection, connection. Just like keeping this battery charged so my RV is ready to go, you've got to keep your people engaged and charged with where you're going as a team. Have a great week, and I'll see you later.